Hello everyone, welcome to another session with me. This is Sanyukta Saxena and this is our second session on the new Tangle Idoz. Yes, we already did one tile and today we are going to explore the tangle a little more. Let's have some more fun. I'm going to be working on this regular square tile. Yes, white tile, and working with my Micron PN. Make sure you're sitting comfortably with adequate lighting. Stretch yourself, relax yourself before you start to draw. Always be grateful towards this beautiful art form. I started with the Tangle Idoz. It's a beautiful droplet or flux shape. The second one, draw behind. The third one, again you have to draw behind, and finally the fourth one. Yes, that's the basic of the Tangle Idoz, and then just a little twist there. I'm curling it in a little bit to add some bit of fun factor. A small little enhancement or tangulation. Yes, you can do a whole lot of things, so whatever you feel like. Go ahead with that. Adding the auras, just that I'm giving a slight curl as I end them. Simpler form of mochas or fescues, whatever you want to call it. Yes, so we are done with that. We can go on and on, but I'm going to stop here first. Let us do something more in the inside of our idols. Yes, so what I feel like doing today is add some striping. Let's add some drama. So I'm first going to aura the inside and then ink them alternatively and do a tangle called striping. Yes, just auras and inking alternate auras in pairs. Well, you can stripe any tangle or you can stripe randomly by creating sections on your tile. It's a very versatile tangle, pretty underrated. Yes, so that was simple striping. Looks like a tangle, I know. Some bit of ink here and there. And then I'm going to do exactly the same for this one. First, add auras inside your beautiful petal. And then ink the auras, leaving one gap in between. You can add one more aura, a small tiny one there, like this. Yes, again going to revisit the initial lines that we started with. Go with the shape. Like this, and then ink Slowly take your time. Yes, and then the last one. Tiny spaces in between your mukas. I'm just adding that touch of ink. This is a complete petal, so you can aura it complete. Like this. Yes. Make sure you ink nicely. Don't be in a hurry. Take your time. Yes, looks beautiful. So we can add more of this tangle. However, I'm going to start with the next. Which is going to be onomatopoeia. So onomatopoeia is more of a ribbon style tangle. So I'm going to add some nice orbs. There's only one stroke in the tangle, that is orbs, and then further orbs in between. Like this. Yes, and then there are also orbs inside. You can either add it inside this aura, or I am creating a further aura. And then smaller orbs inside there. Like this. Yes, that's the tangle onomatopoeia. Let's do this here also. Some more orbs. Small tiny intersectices there. Try filling it up at the same time, or you can get back to it a little later. But make sure you fill it up. Small things that add to the look of your tile and are important. Yeah. Yes. So that was onomatu running through. Well, you can add one more layer. However, what I'm going to do is add some more tangles. So I'm going to start with the tangle diva dance. Yes. So let's start here. I'm going with the rock and roll version, which starts with a spiral, and then you just have to keep adding these bold inked portions as you go along. Make sure the auras are close enough. This is again a Zentangle original. Beautiful tangle to draw. Make sure you keep rotating your tile. Don't move your hands much. You have to go around. Make sure you aura closely. As big as you want. I'm going with the spaces I have. Tiny bolding sections here and there. Make sure you have taken all of them inside the last aura, like this. Yes, so I'm going to add one or two more of these. Slowly take your time, go around and spiral with some bit of bold inked portions here and there. Make sure your auras are close enough. Take your time. You can add as many as you wish to. I've added 2. I'm going to add some nice tipples in between. I'm going to add one small one here. Yes, in the same fashion. So I've added a small one, another small diva dance rock and roll. Filled up some of the spaces with tipple. As far as this part of the tile is concerned, I'm going to add some leaves. So I'm going to add a tangle called Toodles. I'm drawing slowly, you can watch me. It's a leaf. It's a beautiful tangle to draw. Looks like leaves. Stem, 2 fescues starting right from the bottom of the stem, and then 2 curved lines filling up the small intersectices with color, with black. Like this. And you can add one more. There is no need to fill up entire space. It's okay. Again, give a nice curve. The shape is all that matters. Probably one more hidden there. And you can give a curl on the leaf. Tangle pattern toodles. Yes, some bit of spaces here. Feel free to extend your tipple like this. Yes, so that's some flower and leaves and petals. This part of the tile I'm going to go with the drama tangle. Any guesses? Yes, this is going to be jungle. Yes, so you have to draw the zigzag grid like this, and then lines will run parallel. So the next layer, make sure they are running parallel to the first. Slowly, the grid is the main thing as far as this tangle goes, and then it's just about inking alternate spaces. So make sure you draw the grid in the right way. Even if you don't, no worries. There are ample ways to save your tile. Yes. So that's my grid, and now if you want you can skip inking, but I like jungle inked. I like the drama that it brings to the tile, so I am going to be inking. However, I leave it to you. If you want to add fine lines, if you want to add anything else inside these blocks, you are free to do that. Yes, so that was one. Now the alternate sections. Be mindful when you are inking. It's just like Knightsbridge, however in a different grid. Yes, so I'm going to do this. You do it at your own pace, no hurry. And I shall be back in a jiffy. So I'm inking the last few sections. Make sure there are no empty spaces. Ink it nicely. Take your time. Alternate spaces just the way you do for Knightsbridge, just that it's a different grid. And that's it. We are done with the inking. Yes, let us now move on to shade. So as far as your main tangle, that is the focus tangle, is concerned, I'm going to shade half of it in gray and then highlight the other half. Like this. Then come these auras. Right? Then comes our diva dance. I'm sorry. So adding graphite to one side of diva dance, and I will highlight the other. Yes, as far as these doodles are concerned, it's a good idea to add graphite under the stem and under the fescue. Don't have to add more. Spaces are small. Make sure you don't add too much graphite. As far as these are concerned, since the orbs are big enough, you can always highlight each orb, just adding a slight, and then jongle. Where lines are going down, so I have added along this line. Skip one line, again skip one line, skip one line. Yes, that's how I've added. Now I'm going to shade. Yeah, blend. So let's start with our orbs. Yes, so they start to look like something like droplets. Moving next to our Idoz. Blending the graphite, bringing it to about half of the tangle, each of the petal. Yes, coming next to our doodles. Wherever there are overlaps, you can highlight those spaces. A little touch under the fold, just a slight touch, not much. Spaces are small, so you don't have to use too much of graphite. You don't want the entire thing gray, right? Some touches on the tipple. And then Diva Dance, making half of it gray. Yes, and last but not the least, our jongle. We used a couple of tangles today. Yes. Now comes our chalk. Highlight the other half of your idoz. Each of the petals. You can add some graphite here wherever there is an overlap. Same here. You can add some graphite here and here. And then chalk. So this gives a nice high and low effect. Make sure you soften the chalk. It should not be patchy. Yes. Coming next to our Diva Dance, highlight the other half. Coming to our jongle, so the other side of your gray will be your highlight. Yeah, that's it. Soften it a little, and that's about it. I don't think we need to do anything else on this tile, but if you want, you can add tiny embellishments here and there. For example, you can ink some of the tipple, convert them into black pearls. Some can even be floating around here and there. These are embellishments. You may or may not do it. If you have your GellyRoll handy, then of course you can add a little more on the highlight with your GellyRoll. Just a little fun. And that's it. I don't think we need to do anything else. If you want to highlight on the blacks. You can add a dot there. These things are embellishments, you may or may not do it. And that's about it. Yes, let's close our tile here. I'm going to put in my chop somewhere. Do sign and date your tile always. I shall see you again with few more sessions on Tangle Idoz. Till then, have a good time. Bye bye.